Roger Christopherson here. I almost said with another first listener review, but actually this is not a first listener review. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this one, but it might be something along the lines of, Gary Moore versus Eric Clapton, but only when it comes to the box sets that they both released today. And the reason I decided to do this, because I haven't picked up either one of these box sets yet, so I don't want to mislead anyone and think this is a review. It's more of a what do you guys think type of listen here this time. And the reason I decided to do this is because I'm reading over what these are, trying to decide if something I'm going to get or not. Because these box sets tend to be a little bit more money than the regular CD. Excuse me. And I'll probably have to, I don't know if I'll edit that out or not, just leave it. This is a bunch of guys sitting around talking music this time. So basically the reason I was going to do this is because I'm looking it over. I'm looking at the Gary Moore box set. It's called the Sanctuary Years box set. And what it is, it's the 4 albums he did while he was with the Sanctuary label. I'm just kind of giving it a view and seeing what's on here. There's like 5 tracks that are bonus material that isn't on the originals. I have all the originals. So like my question here would be, is it worth buying this whole box set just to get 5 new songs? Some people say yes, you have to have everything. If you're a diehard Gary Moore fan, you would have to do that. And then you're looking at the Eric Clapton one, and it's the 24 Nights Super Deluxe CD edition. It's got like 6 hours of music. It's I believe it's full shows of each one of the nights, or each one of the styles he did. He did like a rock band, he did blues band, and he did orchestral. It was like one of the biggest endeavors of a musician had taken on at this point in time. It did, I think it was more than 24 nights. I could be wrong. I don't remember the whole history of it, but he did several nights. The longest run I think in history was I know it's called 24 nights, so it probably is 24 nights, but for some reason I'm thinking it was longer than that. But he just did this long run, and it was all tons of music. So it looks like there's extra bonus stuff on this one, and you get 6 hours of music. The original was just a 2 disc set, so I'm not sure exactly everything that's extra on that as far as what is the full night, or just the bits and pieces from each night, making up an entire night. I haven't looked into it that much yet, but that's something to consider. And there's Blu-rays and extra stuff, and if you want to get the LP version, of course there's that. And probably books, and it looks like there's a book along with that one. The Gary Moore one, I don't think there was a book. Maybe there was, I don't know. But so basically the main point of this is, when is it worth getting a box set? When is it, these bands or records, labels, probably not the bands, it's one of these record labels just doing this for a money grab. Like, part of it's like, I got, the Humble Pie one, which had a bunch of bonus, had it in the entire bonus disc. So for me, that was worth it. You got the Phil Lynott one here just a week or 2 ago. A lot of extra live stuff. I love that. That was worth it to me. I saw the Rat one came out, and I love Rat. That was one of those bands I listened to a ton when I was, they first came onto the scene when I was younger. And there's nothing new on that at all. There was no bonus, anything. It's like, well, I have everything. Why would I get that? And the same, I think it was with the Skid Row one. It was like no bonus, anything. And as a collector, like, what is the reason to want to buy that? For me, it's like The Who. If The Who came out with something and it was in a different format, I would probably just buy it, just because that's how nuts I am about The Who. So record labels have to know this. They have to know that if they put something out, just slap the name on it. There's diehard fans that are just going to buy it. The other one that came to mind was the not Yes, but Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman Howe. They had a box set that was just put together that, but I don't think anything on there, if I remember correctly, anything was new. It was stuff that was all scattered and separated. They just put it together as a box set. It was like a radio broadcast or something they put on there that maybe was new, but that might constitute buying it. But then they throw this price tag on there that's like insanely high on a lot of the stuff. So I don't know. This is just a quick little what do you guys think type thing. I've never done anything quite like this before, so this is kind of just, and the reason I was even inspired to even do this is because I'm looking at this stuff going, I don't really know if I want to get that or not. The Eric Clapton one looks like it's well worth getting, and the Gary Moore one, even though I love Gary Moore, is 5 songs worth the price tag that's on this? I just don't know. So figured I'd throw this out to you guys and maybe get some feedback and hear what you guys think about this type of thing. Yeah, just a random one here to give it a shot, see what you guys think, tell me what you think of this type of topic, and maybe I should start, maybe just randomly picking some topics that throw at you guys and maybe get some feedback from. I used to do a lot of band battles, so-and-so versus so-and-so, or one album versus the other. That's how I actually originally started doing this, because I just thought it was fun, and I somehow got away from that, started doing reviews, and people seem to like that too, even though they beat me up a lot and this stuff. I could take it. So I knew I'd get beat up from people. This is the internet. Then what are you gonna get? This is what it is. People are just gonna rake you over the coals for no reason other than they just like raking people over the coals. That's just the way it is, I've learned. So anyway, that being said, if you have anything like that's gonna be worth saying, that's going to add to the conversation, I would really love to hear what you guys think. So make sure and all that stuff like I always ask for. And I'll talk to you guys next time. We'll see you. Bye.